everybody, I am back with another video.
Pause. What is this? Amateur hour? Come on now. Hello everybody, I am back with another video, and today I have my beautiful wife joining me on my debut video back to YouTube. This has been a long time coming. It's not due to lack of interest that I haven't been making videos. I was busy with college. As many of you knew, I did make some videos while I was in college. I actually looked back, and my last video was 2 Christmases ago in 2014, so we're almost coming up on the 3-year mark that I haven't had a video, so it's been too long. But I'm back now with my beautiful wife. I was busy with school, grad school. I ended up moving back from my college town to my hometown, where Lauren and I, coincidentally, are actually both from. So we're going to get into that backstory. It's pretty graphic. It's a little intense. Crazy stuff. How we were growing up in the same town back in the day, and we never knew it until we got to college. So we're going to get into that story right now, and then in the middle of the video, we kind of want to break this into 3 segments. We are going to get into the future of the channel. So we have plenty of video ideas planned that we're kind of briefly talk about. And then at the end, I want you guys to get, you guys know me, I'm boring. You guys know enough about me. You have like a gazillion videos that you can go back and watch. And most of which are very embarrassing at this point. But they're fun to watch. And then at the tail end, we're going to get to know Lauren a little bit more. I have some questions for her, so it'll be all fun. She has no idea what the questions are going to be, so it's going to be great. But with all of that being said, why don't you go ahead and tell them a little bit about how we met?
Okay, so my freshman year of college, went to Bowling Green State University. I was pledging for a professional business fraternity, and part of that pledging process is to interview current brothers, just to get to know them one-on-one. One of them being this guy named Rusty Lewis. Who knew? And so I showed up promptly at our time and met up with him, and we got talking, and he just seemed like a really down-to-earth, good, humble guy. And we talked about, what our top 3 things in life are, our passions, and besides family and friends, we went through faith, health and fitness, and then third being video games and just nerdy stuff in general. And as soon as I said those, he kind of freaked out and said, me too. And so we got into favorite movie, as you can tell, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah. And then favorite Disney movie being The Lion King.
Yes.
So we just seemed to hit it off right away and started dating a year later, and a couple years later, here we are married. So.
Yeah, crazy town. But yeah, so a lot of the other things too that we kind of connected on during our interview was just very small things that were just very kind of unique to us. So there was this place growing up that we used to both go to called Zany Brainy. I don't even know if they were like a national chain or if it was more of a local place, but they sold all kinds of like, it was kind of like a Toys R Us, but more of like an off the beaten path Toys R Us. So they had your Pokemon cards, your action figures, and all. Oh, look at this guy, Pokemon fused with Dragon Ball Z. We actually have Dragon Ball Z playing in the background right now. But anyways, they had all kinds of things like that. Pokemon cards. I actually got my first deck there with, was it Kangaskhan? I think he was the shiny card on the front, or maybe it was Machamp. It was Machamp. And one of the big things that we connected on was Crazy Bones.
Yeah. Because
you and your brother had just purchased a bunch of those on eBay, and I was like, they still sell those?
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
We didn't want to just buy Crazy Bones, because that's no fun. If you go through and figure out which ones you want, we wanted to know, just to open the original retro pack and see if we got any aliens or any of those.
Oh, the best, because their eyes glowed in the dark.
Yeah, and you could get the big ones from McDonald's. So we still have a bunch of those.
Yeah.
And so my brother and I went out and bought 50 packs, and then among our friends we each got to open 10. And so I posted a picture of that, and Rusty was like, "This girl,
I'm marrying her." But I waited.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is that up to that point. Now, you can't make fun of me. It's probably because I watched too many Disney movies. I never dated anyone up to that point. Seriously. I mean, yeah, there were some of those, holding in the hands, elementary school things, but never kissed anyone, never really, seriously, consistently dated someone. And when I met Lauren, I knew that I wanted to marry her. And I told my dad that day, I texted him, and I said, I met the girl that I think I'm going to marry. And oddly enough, you texted your mom saying something very similar. And of course, she was dating someone at the time. And, that continued to go on for, I don't know, 8 or 9 months. And you broke up. And then the crazy thing was that her brother was actually in the fraternity as well. And so we were in this big meeting one day, and it's like a 6 to 8 hour event. Like, it's a very long meeting because you're kind of talking through all the new pledges and who you're going to extend bids to for the fraternity and things like that. And so Ryan was sitting by himself in the corner, or no one was sitting with him.
Alone in the corner. He has friends. He's a very social person, I promise.
Okay.
It was just the morning, like 6 a.m. You don't want to talk to anyone, so there was an open seat next to him. Rusty went in.
Yeah. So I said, "Is anyone sitting next to you?" He said, "No." I said, "Cool." So I sat next to him, and meeting went on. Whatever. Ryan and I were talking about stuff, and he said, "Yeah, Lauren's in town tonight because you had just accepted an internship in Cleveland, and so you were away for a little bit." And he said that you were in town and that you were a little upset because you just recently broken up with your boyfriend. And so my ears perked up and I was like, whoa, hold on. It's not my chance to get in the door. And so I said, Ryan, really? I was like, it's funny because back when Lauren and I first interviewed, I liked your sister. I liked her then. And, we really hit it off in our interview. And so Ryan is someone who's like a big burly guy, so he's not someone you'd like kind of want to walk up to and like
just casually mention like I have a crush on your sister. He's like,
yeah,
we look nothing alike.
He would punch a hole through me. So I said that, and then this kid in front of us was like looked around. He's like, Rusty, you don't just say something like that. I do apparently because I did, and then Ryan was like, oh really? Okay. And then he told you that night. Because you were like crying.
Well, okay, so I was in this mood of recent breakup kind of thing of like, oh, I'm just gonna get a lot of cats, or I'm actually a dog person, so I'm just gonna die alone with like 80 dogs.
There's nothing wrong with that though. If you're doing that, you're doing life right.
Yeah, I mean, dogs, cats, either way. And so he was like, this guy named Rusty likes you, and I was like, I only know one Rusty, and he was this really geeky guy that was like the greatest person ever, and so this could work. But we started talking and. I was away on internship for about 8 months, so our first 8 months of dating were long distance, so that gave us a really good chance to get to know each other and Skype for 8 hours at a time.
Yep.
And
we'd also start movies at the same time and then watch them together and talk through them.
Yeah, I do a lot of talking during movies. Yeah, he would probably just hit mute and then just actually enjoy the movie, and now he can't. There's no mute button, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, but yeah, really good memories. Yeah, it's just crazy how things worked out the way they did.
Well, it's fun too because his cousins went to my high school, my cousins went to his high school, and never crossed paths until college. We probably actually passed each other a million times in town, but
he probably ditched me in line to get ice cream at some point, and I was just like, "Who's this girl?"
Taking too long to get ice cream.
Yeah, what the heck?
Needs the sprinkles. I'm just good with chocolate.
Lots of sprinkles. Lots of sprinkles.
So needy.
Yeah. Okay, so for those of you that are not asleep yet and actually enjoyed that conversation, we're now going to kind of get into what the future of the channel is going to look like. I will say that we are not going to buy some high editing quality software and some crazy camera. I'm actually using right now a new MacBook Pro that I recently purchased. My other one died out, and so this is honestly what I'm going to be using for video footage and editing and all that fun stuff using iMovie. So nothing crazy. I've never really been about that, even in the start of my channel and through the progression of it, and so we're going to continue on that path. But we are basically, I have a list of 20 things that I want to do as far as video ideas in different series, reoccurring videos that I want to do. We're going to plan on doing at least 2 videos a month, so bi-weekly. If we can do one every Sunday, great, that's what we want to do. But, we have things planned like top 10 video games and movies, because I think that gives you a lot of insight into the kind of people that we are, the things that we like, and there'll be some similarities, some dissimilarities. Is that a word, dissimilarities?
I don't think it's one that people use if it is a word.
Well, it is now. It is now. And so, we'll share our favorite movies, favorite video games, and all that fun stuff. And then we also want to talk about The Last Jedi coming up. We want to talk about marathoning all the movies beforehand and talking about what our favorites are and all that good stuff. Stranger Things 2, Season 2, we just binged it yesterday, and it was amazing. We could talk through that. There's a lot of things that we could do that are kind of going on currently, that we can kind of tie in with certain movies, video games that are coming out, talk about those types of things. But there's also some other ideas that we have kind of cooked up, brewing, that we want to dig into too. So I know I have a list. Lauren's already started like a little personal list of her own that she wants to do. So I think we're pretty excited about it.
Oh yeah, and I've never done YouTube before, so bear with me.
She's doing pretty well. Look at this girl. She's like talking consistently, projecting her voice, enunciating her words.
That's new for me.
Yeah,
so that's
I'm
good.
proud of her. So yeah, we're super excited. We hope you guys are too. Hopefully, none of you guys, or all my close followers, are not completely gone. I know I've been communicating a little bit on Twitter with some people, so it's great to hear from you guys, and I cannot wait to just start putting more stuff out and talking to you guys again. It's going to be a lot of fun, so yeah, we're excited. All right, so now we are going to take a chance to get to know Lauren a little bit more and ask her a few questions. Like I said in the beginning of the video, she did not know the questions I'm going to be asking her right now. So some of these are relevant to what we're going to be talking about on YouTube. Some of them are just, let's get to know Lauren a little bit more. She's an oddball. All right, so question number 1, what is your favorite video game of all time?
So, okay, growing up, I loved playing Super Mario Sunshine. I loved the little puzzles, and then just running around collecting the little stars and blue stars. So maybe eventually we can go through and I can get it again and talk through it.
Oh yeah,
the nostalgia.
Oh yeah, it's a great game. I mean, there was a lot of talk there and rumors going around during the Wii U era that they might be remaking it. And now that the Switch is just doing so well, which is great to see Nintendo really coming under their own again with, Zelda and Mario Odyssey releasing in the same years is crazy. So I'm really glad to see Nintendo doing well. But I would love to see them remake the game for the Switch because that'd be a really great game graphically to be, updone in HD, but also just to be able to take on the go with you. Because it was one of those kind of the black sheep of the 3D Mario games, I think, as far as like it's really hit or miss for people. I think the GameCube era entirely, I think Nintendo took a lot of risks. Like Mario Kart Double Dash is my favorite Mario Kart, but it's a lot different in the fact that like 2 people are riding in the cart and you can play it co-op. And there's just a lot of things about it that people didn't like, but I loved. Luigi's Mansion was another one that I loved, but Super Mario Sunshine's a great choice because I think the music in it is really great and just the tropical island setting. And what the heck are those like wacko little like oval shaped people? Like
I don't even know, but Yoshi's in it, and if you feed him different fruits, he changes different colors.
Well, that's awesome.
That's
like
all you need to know.
Game of all time right there.
Yeah.
All right, so question, are you ready for question number 2? All right, prepare yourself. Question number 2, this is a little different. This is not video game related. It could be. If you could have a cup of coffee with anyone, alive or dead, who would it be and why?
Emma Watson.
What?
I mean...
No, that's a good choice.
I mean, alive, Emma Watson. I think she's a great role model for girls, and I think she's just hilarious and well-read, and I would love to just be best friends.
Yeah,
so
she's
Emma
great.
Watson, if you're just casually watching YouTube,
you
should definitely
come on. Well, we can like hook you up, get
cool.
over here. We can like sit down, have a cup of coffee, have you on the show. It'd be great.
Well, she just seems so down to earth, and she's been in a variety of things and is taking leadership roles that are impacting the world. So
it's awesome. Yeah, no, that's a great choice.
And the accent, come on.
Yeah.
She's adorable.
Come on, accents are great. I wish I had an accent. Yeah, good stuff. I like that. Okay, question number 3. If you could be any superhero for a day, who would you be?
Oh, it's a hard one. Oh, it's such a hard one. There aren't very many girls. Girl or a guy?
Yeah, you can be a guy.
Just a superpower in general?
Yeah. Superpower in general. You could do that. Or you could just do, like, I know for me, I'd be Tom Holland. Well, or Spider-Man, but...
Just him in general.
Just Tom Holland. I just want to... The accent, yeah.
He's just... something about accents with us. We just...
Yeah.
I have a girl crush, he has a man crush, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
To be them. See, my favorite's probably like Wolverine, but
yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily want to be Wolverine.
Just
and like demolish people.
Rip people to shreds.
Like claws, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Don't think about it.
Aragorn.
He's a superhero now.
He's a superhero.
So, I mean, yeah. Go Adventures.
Yeah.
Aragorn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could be down with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
He's the greatest.
He is. lastly, my question for you, number 4, this is going to be the last question. This is actually not one that I planned. I had only planned 3 questions. So the 4th and final question is, in the spirit of Halloween, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie? I love Elf, but I don't know if it's my favorite. Okay, so I really love the sappy, like, ridiculous Hallmark movies. I know, he hates them. But there's something really nice about just, like, baking cookies and watching something, like, that's always very happy. But I think, like, childhood all-time favorite would probably be Home Alone.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It's just
Paige, Femme Trooper, you'll meet her eventually. Home Alone 2, I think, is her favorite movie of all time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Alone in New York.
Yeah. That's a classic.
Yeah. Those are great movies. Yeah, I'd probably say I was actually in the spirit of Halloween. Favorite Christmas movie didn't really make sense, but I was gonna ask you your favorite Halloween candy. We can get to that in a second. My favorite Christmas movie is probably It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a good one. You have to watch that.
I think Christmas Story is overrated. The one that's on like TV
30 times a day
for 24 hours straight. Like, ridiculous. Get out of here. But yeah, what's your favorite Halloween candy?
So favorite candy is Twix, but those are hard to come by.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Halloween.
I mean,
no one really hands
the
out
material
Twix.
costs and the handling it's expensive stuff.
Yeah.
Gold wrapper. I mean, it's like that's actual gold.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They seem expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably Sour Patch Kids because those are a lot easier to come by. Any kind of gummy, I'm down for it, or chocolate, or any candy in general. Besides anything orange. I'm not a big
orange and grape are the best flavors.
No.
Yeah, they are.
No, see, so this is why this works, because he'll just give me all the chocolate, and I'll give him all the orange and grape things.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
we have this whole marriage thing figured out, clearly.
To a T. Yeah, we're like seasoned veterans at this point.
Yeah, 2.5 months in, and we're like...
We got this.
We already figured out our candy ratios and the trades.
And once you have that figured out, I mean, the rest is just like a cakewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, everyone. We hope you enjoyed this, like, somewhat brief, off the cuff, a little bit planned video for you guys. We had a lot of fun making it. I know I did. Yeah, this first one, you did well. You done good. But so we are planning on doing a lot more videos. We have everything planned out, sort of. You know, we're gonna make random videos here and there too. But we hope you enjoyed this one. Leave us a comment below. Let me know what everyone's been up to. I know I haven't been as active on Twitter recently. I've kind of been getting back into it, but I know a lot of my friends here in the YouTube gaming community are very active on there, so it's fun to sometimes, I don't know, peep in and see how people are doing. But leave a comment below. Let me know how everyone's doing. Let me know what you guys would like to see us talk about. If there's any topics that you guys want us see us, chat about, let us know. Video games you want us to talk about, movies, whatever it may be. Drop us a comment. But yeah, we're really looking forward to this.
Yeah.
I love this girl, like, a lot.
I love him, like, a lot.
Like,
so.
the oodles.
The oodles.
The oodles of the noodles.
The oodles of the noodles.
The oodles of the noodles. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys soon with another video. Give it a second here. Feeling good? Breathe. Come on, do some, like, breathing techniques. So, like, woo, 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 woo. Okay, good. Take a swig of coffee real quick.